Hello and welcome to IABM TV. Today I'm joined by Richard Dowling, Director and VP of Products at Think Analytics. Richard, welcome to IABM TV.
Thank you.
Can you start by telling us about Think Analytics?
Yes, Think Analytics is the world's most widely deployed search and recommendation engine for content in the TV space. We're deployed with 70 operators in 40 countries throughout the world.
And so what new products and features are Think Analytics showcasing here at IBC?
So we've had a very productive year this year, and we've come up with a whole bunch of new features to enhance our core search and recommendations capabilities. The search and recommendation engine has been around for 10 years now. It's been advancing all the time. And we've added to that an editorial suite to allow editors to add new content and select the content that would be recommended and enhance the sort of personalization aspects of our engine. We've also added a suite which we call Think Composer, which allows us to control the way recommendations are delivered to the user interface and allow the back office team to really select within each of the use cases what type of recommendation should be delivered in each case. So those two things work very smoothly and very nicely together with the third product that we've introduced as well this year, which is Think Big Data, which allows us to analyze and then see the results of recommendations and get sort of some really nice, effective metrics coming back out of that, working in real time to deliver those.
Okay, so going back, you just mentioned there about Think Big Data. I've been hearing all around the show. I read an article on my way over here about data and oil. You know, data is going to be as valuable to companies as oil. How important is it to your customers that the data you're able to collect for them is valuable to them?
It's one of the key things. There's kind of two things that we do. We do the personalization and the recommendations in order to give their end users a good experience. And then that's good in and of itself. But even better than that is that they then can see what's going on and they have the data that we generate. And there's rather a lot of it.
Yeah.
That belongs to the customer, it belongs to our customers. So we don't go and try and hawk that round anybody else, it's entirely theirs. So they get a real detailed insight into how their customers are behaving against the content that they're viewing.
So we're in an age of personalisation at the moment where people as a user expect personalisation with every platform they use and things. So by using a company such as Think Analytics, that enables that to happen, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's very much about if you team it together with a good user interface and allow the engine to personalize that and select the content that the customer will see. So working with a TV operator, the reason you get that service is in order to see content that you might enjoy. Yeah. If the UI is then personalized by the recommendations engine, it really makes for a nice, slick, pleasant user experience for the customer. And in one of our operators in Malaysia, in Astro, they found that 70% of all of their TV viewing is as a result of recommendations. Okay. And that's one of the metrics that's come out of the big data engine. So it really does prove very, very effective.
Okay, so looking forward to the future a little bit as far as we can, really. What are we going to see next from Think Analytics?
Good question. I personally see that the data and the value of the data, as you alluded to, the big data product, we see that growing and growing. There's a lot of interest in the market right now and in the show particularly. We see that becoming more and more valuable and people getting a better handle on that and complementing the core values of the, if you like, the recommendation service. Mm-hmm. But I can see ourselves becoming more and more of a data company over the years.
Okay, well Richard, thank you very much for joining us.
Great, thank you very much.
You can find out more at thinkanalytics.com.